We're gonna go ahead and keep moving. Like I said, Monday nights it goes down here. Another episode of Who Do You Got? But tonight is the best series. And we're talking about the best all-female posse rap songs of all time. We just played round number one. We featured Little Kim's Not Tonight going up against Erykah Badu's Love of My Life remix. And the winner for that round was Erykah Badu. We're moving on to round number two. Again, a lot of R&B involvement when it came down to this particular theme. Again, it was nice to see that the R&B was given a lot of feature spots to not just rap in general, because at that time, I mean, it's such a normal thing to think about a guest rapper on an R&B song. It's no big deal nowadays. Back then, it was kind of like a little bit of a bigger deal because it was starting to evolve. And then, like I said, you had a lot of the R&B mistresses at the time, the ladies putting other female MCs on their records. So it's only right we do the same thing here. Let's go ahead and start out with Brandy, the I Want to Be Down remix, going up against Total, No One Else remix. If you need a refresher on who's on what, I Want to Be Down remix features MC Light, Yo-Yo, and Queen Latifah in that order, if I'm not mistaken. And then we got Total featuring it. By the way, it's the Puff Daddy remix. I gotta be honest, it was labeled as the Puff Daddy remix, which means it's got three people on it as well. And we're talking about FOXY Brown, Lil Kim, and The Brat. Let's go ahead and start out with Brandy's I Want to Be Down. See if y'all remember this.
Eats, beats, and rhymes.
Oh, yeah. I would like to get to know if I could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on.
I get exotic with the melodic tune. I get hypnotic with the moon, but you got to put me down soon. I flip a sideshow if you come my way. Up, down, and around, even sideways. I'm about as ready as the light can get. We can go all out. I ain't afraid of the sweat, but yet I bet you got the techniques to freak a girl inside out. What's that all about? Can I have some of that? You gotta put me on. Word around town is your 9 men strong. I wanna be put on in the worst way. Since the first day, I think it was a Thursday. You be that brother that I wanna sink my teeth in. Make me wanna ask, where the hell you been? I like the way you be with all that personality, but I got flavor too. You need to get with me.
What you going through? I wanna be down. I wanna be down with you. Oh, yeah. It's true. I wanna be down. I wanna be down. Oh, yeah.
He was born 20 years ago, just a pimp toes. Everyday new clothes, look at the cut coupe pose. On 3, got the heat so bluffing. Slang it's as because it's more than 20 ducats. Struck it, kinda rich, now his pockets looking straight. Slam the D's on the benzo, pancake by the gate. Mom's looking straight with her half, she got great. Lounging in her new home, that's about the state. I'll be your core mail, won't tell. You can get it when you want it, even though you got chicks all up on it. Don't matter, 'cause brother, you fly, I can't lie. I've been macking daddy from the corner of my eye. Now, baby, bring it on, don't be frontin' on your baby boo. All I wanna know is what's up with you. How can I get with you? Seems like you got a hold on me. It must be voodoo, 'cause baby, I want you.
I wanna be down. Down with you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I wanna be down. I wanna be down with you. No matter the time. Oh, yeah. It's true. I wanna be down.
Brown nigga, chromed out 6 of shit. Bubbling, laying up with them Colombians. Oh, fuck no, I get dough, Fox Brown, mama. Jig suits from Gabbana. You ballin', nigga, who you callin'? Bye-bye, we be flashing. Sex lasting all night long, it's strong. The max to wrist, ill nana. Like Benihana steaks. The boogie like a fresh pair of snakes. Italian, Fox Brown, the Dawn, Muccion. Stalin, sip Cristal on the Cayman Allen. Got gay niggas ready to switch. Like Ravano, turn the mob, nigga to snitch. True player the Dawn, from Vettadini, 5 carats on the arm. Jewels be the bomb. The 4 hotties, total with Foxy, sippin' Spumante. Bad girl of the year, 96 Pan Grill.
I don't need no one but you.
Yo, the chat want that voting booth. Chat want that voting
I
booth.
don't need no
Kim and Foxy on one song together, rare.
Many people tell me my style is terrific. Stupendous, tremendous. I bend just a little bit more than the average whore. Cause I'm focused. I rock Versace lamps and soaps. You didn't know I like crocodile boots and gator suits? The biggest willies got to fill me. I like the Hot Wheels. You got a fast car. Like Tracy Chapman, you can cruise with this rap star. The mink sporter, the heroin importer. I be that rich bitch. Stack banks by the chips. Check it. I spot pits like Spud McKenzie. I'm Leon Lahimsey. Taxes is getting axes. It's essential for the presidential. Certified testicles. Get sprayed for they decimals. The king and I. All you need in this world. I'm a bad girl. The high pitched queen bitch.
You on mute. You on mute.
You. Yes, sir. My bad, I'm back. Shout out to all the ladies I was saying.
Hey, Ike, did we have these problems when Jules wasn't here?
No, we did not. No, we did not. There was no swerving on the bus like this. Swerving, hands hanging outside of windows that aren't even supposed to be there on a Greyhound bus like that.
I want to see the year ends analytics and specifically highlight the end of November. And just see how things were in cruise control. They were definitely cruise control. Nobody was driving, to be clear.
No, we were driving.
You were cruise control.
You see, Jules, I know you want to use the analytics, but you got to remember, man, society, they love to watch a car accident. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So where are you going with this?
Yeah, I don't want you swerving the bus so much.
We good right here, baby. Everybody's smooth over here. We good. I'm not even buckled in.
I can stand up in the back of the bus?
I dare you. Ha! Got you little motherfucker. So, sometimes I just want to whisper, just go stand in the back of the bus.
Tonight I want to see you use that gun.
I want to see you stand in the back of that bus tonight.
So what you saying? You light enough to be in the front of the bus?
No, you wasn't around. You didn't even know what we talking about. We ain't gonna talk about that no. Anyway,
no. We'll keep it clean. We'll keep it clean.
Distracted.
No, the Rev is right. Without context, anybody just catches that part of it. We're like, what are they talking about? The front and the back of the butt, and why he saying it like that? Like,
yeah, no.
Like, wait. We talking
listen,
about
for anybody, for those who might not
watch
every week, or for those who might not understand, the host has to keep the show running smoothly, driving the bus, because it's not just him; it's the whole entire squad. EBR. You know, we're just trying to make sure that when I was driving the bus, it was quite noticeably in the third lane, in the HOV, cruising at an 85, 90, getting to where we got to go. Not this changing from the first second shit.
It's a really good breakdown. No, it's a good breakdown of what he did because Daddy taught him. You know what I'm saying? If we go with the breakdown. I'm Dr. Huxtable, you Theo. I eventually gonna let you drive. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you drive. But I taught you, I brought you into this world of EBR. You know what I'm saying? Take you out. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. You know what I mean? And we're talking about Dr. Huxtable, not Bill Cosby. I'm not mention any affiliation of his personal life. I'm talking about the characters.
It's a little pausey.
Carroll Gardens.
Pausey.
Let's keep moving. So again, we've talked about two very dope 90s R&B joints that eventually had remixes that featured a lot of dope women all over it. So like I said, we put up a total going up against Brandy. We basically had I Want to Be Down remix featuring again Yo-Yo, MC Light, and Queen Latifah. And then we had No One Else, the remix featuring again a very rare appearance of these two ladies on the same song. Little Kim, Foxy Brown, another verse on the Brat. This would have made the Brat's second appearance as well as Little Kim's on tonight's battle already. So I want to start out real quick.
No, you don't play the whole posse.
Well, like I said, one of these records, like I said, I didn't think we was gonna hear Bahamadia at some point, but we're actually gonna get to hear her with The Love of My Life apparently remix because she's moving on to the semifinals. So it's up to you guys right now, and everybody in the chat as well. Make sure you leave your vote in there. Hobo made sure that the voting booth is officially open, so leave your vote in the chat. And we're talking about I Want to Be Down remix versus No One Else remix. Let's go ahead and start, my man, Cool Breeze, all the way in the West Coast. It's about the ladies, nothing but ladies on the songs. Who do you got, brother?
Man, I was listening to these joints, and the radios, they were playing these joints over and over and over again. But I'm gonna have to go with the Brandy joint, man.
You're going with Brandy, okay. Shout out to Keith Crouch, I believe, is the producer of that track, of that particular remix. I'm not familiar with him. I don't know if maybe other people are. Maybe he's more of a R&B guy. Keith Crouch,
I
apparently.
want to say, isn't the Crouch last name associated with gospel, if I'm not mistaken?
Could be. I mean, this is Brandy we're talking about, so it's very possible. It says, let me see. Yeah, not a lot of information. I guess you could dive a little more, but it looks like
He's an R&B dude, man. He got joints with Brandy, Layla Hathaway, Boys to Men, Anona Gay.
There you go.
Barge, Tony Braxton, Lil Tevin Campbell.
Lil, why you say Lil Tevin Campbell?
That's an R&B. He's a R&B legendary production.
So he definitely well versed. And again, this remix goes down in the books as well because didn't they do this kind of like a reunion of this song not a few years ago on the BET Awards?
They did.
Fire! Shout out to all the.
Oh yeah, they did. That's right.
It was fire. So again, we got one vote in. Cool Breeze putting it down for "I Want to Be Down" remix with my man Ike Infamous all the way on the East Coast. Let's talk about it. No one else, or "I Want to Be Down." Who do you got?
Big club memories. I'm going with Brandy on this one though.
Going Brandy as well.
Yeah, this is a really dope round, man. A real iconic round when you think about it.
It's interesting you said like a club. You mentioned something about a club. I would have thought that No One Else was a little more clubby than the "I Want to Be Down."
No, you heard them both in the clubs though.
Yeah.
I think you might be right. I mean, you probably start out with the Brandy, so it's a little.
I don't know. Maybe Scan can speak more on it than I can, but there's something with the production on that can't miss.
Well, it's the same drums as Flavor in Your Ear.
Wait, for the Brandy one, right?
Yeah.
It's Johnny Guitar Watson replayed also, right? So it's just like the Fender, and they just replayed the same chords from Johnny Guitar Watson for the Superman level.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. And I feel like you can't. I feel like you can't miss with that.
Yeah, you can't.
I feel like you just can't. You can't miss with that, bro.
Keith Crouch, the producer, they asking in the chat. Yeah, he's a bad man. That's a bad man right there.
Andre Crouch is the uncle. So yeah, so that's what I forgot. I know that Crouch. That Crouch last name. I'm like, yeah, I know that last name. So
is that a gospel artist?
Likewise.
That last name is familiar with music. They do gospel. They do a lot of. It's a musical family. You know what I mean? So that's why I was like,
probably is related, but for sure.
That's fire.
We have again 2 votes for the Crouch side of the production things right now. We have Cool Breeze and Ike Infamous putting their vote down for "I Want to Be Down." Scan, what are you thinking about since you had some input on the Crouch family?
Yeah, I like the Brandy a little bit more. Interesting. I think both records are kind of interesting as far as like they're both using popular songs that we already kind of know.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I like the Brandy one a little bit more. I kind of like the rhymes a little bit more, and I like the feel of that one a little bit better. Pause.
Got 3 votes in. "I Want to Be Down" at the moment. Good Rev. What do you think about between these 2 records right here? These 2 R&B joints.
Oh, I'm voting Brandy all the way.
All the way as well. Did you do a blend with this record?
Yeah. No. Oh yes.
When you're trying to alley you, he's like, what?
I practiced that blend because I was one of the first vinyls that I copped that had an acapella. I still to this day practice "I Want to Be Down" over Black Sheep.
Over anything.
No, just specifically Black Sheep, without a doubt.
Shout out to all the labels that understood the DJ aspect of throwing acapellas during the R&B hip hop era.
Yes.
And they knew like you guys are gonna go put a whole different like yes. Let us do that.
Open drum loop.
Let us do that. Because some did it with like no, you're gonna get like Puff could have easily gave us the acapella for any total record. He never gave us any total acapellas. I think he might have gave us eventually Noma Machu. I mean,
Can't You See?
Can't You See? I think it was like a B-side on a single down the line. Like he didn't give it to you immediately. You had to fucking like when you gave us acapella, you gave us Groove Theory, Tell Me acapella. You gave us Mary J. Blige Real Love acapella.
Well, now you can make anything acapella.
Well, this is true, but this is what I'm talking about, the era where you had to like, trust me, bro, like the way Brandy, I Want to Be Down, there are so many remixes out there, I promise you, because there was an acapella available. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to say too, right? So remember, now we're in the Serato era of stuff where now you have stems, you have everything now. We can do we have technology now, right? Back then, you didn't have the technology, so you had to be good. That's the one thing I'll say about the 90s with the limited technologies, that you had to be good, man, in how you put stuff together. That's why we...
Not everything needs to be remixed.
Not everything needs to be remixed. No.
Does not have to happen.
Correct. You know, but we took pride in these things, man, and that's why we revere our era so much. Sometimes, you know what I mean?
You had to be inventive, because there were ways to get acapellas and instrumentals of certain songs, but you had to know how to do that shit. And the reason Puff never put out total acapellas is because they can't sing.
Well, before we get into all that, I did want to say shout out because that's when you had to really be a DJ. So shout out to the DJs who really practice they blend. Shout out to my man DJ Itchy Finger, Rekka, DJ Grog, G Wiz,
DJ
Ev. There's another name that I'm forgetting too right now.
There's so many dope DJs that were doing their thing.
Shout out to my man Richie Ruckus, DJ Richie Ruckus.
Before like, let's just call Serato was even invented. You know what I'm saying? People that were really getting busy with a little 4-track, you know what I'm saying, and just 2 turntables on the mic, maybe a little echo machine, you know what I'm saying, a little sample machine.
Dirty Harry, baby.
Dirty Harry style, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I would just blend on top of the records too. You know what I'm saying? I would just blend.
He was bomb squad of
I would just lower the bass, let that treble ride, and blend right on top of it.
I definitely learned that from Ayatollah as well. AKA Cool G. I definitely learned from a good amount of Cool G mixtapes.
Shout out to B Street Records.
B Street, all that shit.
Yep, for sure.
Real quick before you go into the round, I also do want to say though, man, like all of the MCs in this round were really spitting when you pay attention to the lyrics and how they were going. Like they were all in pocket and very iconic MCs for tonight's show too. All in one round.
And they bad.
Doesn't hurt. Triple C. Which of these 2 records are you going with, sir?
Going with the Bad Girls and Bad Boys.
You're going with Total?
Yeah.
I thought you would
no, just for the fact that Foxy and Kim on the same track.
Yo, we can't overlook that. That's a big fucking
That's
deal.
exactly what I mean.
It's a big fucking deal. Like, I think people just overlook it because it's a remix. I think it's a dope record. I think it's a dope remix, but they didn't make it into a moment because they didn't even realize at this point in time that there was going to be a big fucking deal that they were on a record together at the same time. It's kind of like they even got offered. Remember, I think it was Def Jam offered the Thelma and Louise shit at some point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the thought of like, yeah, we're gonna do another one eventually. Like, no big deal.
And you had to be in the studio with each other back then.
You had to be in or at least it's the same day. You didn't have to be there at the exact same time.
Yep.
But you might be across in the elevator. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We have one more vote to go. Again, we got 4 votes in. The math is mathing. The 5th vote goes again by Triple C to no one else. Who did I forget here? I didn't get DJ Hobo. Between the 2 R&B joints, which are you going with?
No Diddler, man.
You're going with the Diddler? You're going with the no Diddler, but you're not going to Diddler.
No Diddler.
You're going, I want to be down.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Randy joint.
I thought you were just cutting him out of his history. That was all.
No
Wow.
No, I thought it was like I'm going with that record, but I'm not going because it's technically the Puff Daddy remix. It's literally called the Puff Daddy remix.
I know. That's why I say no Diddler.
So we Xing out his moments.
Son, I heard a version of the Benjamins without him on it.
The Benjamins is a lock song. It had nothing to do with Puff.
Yeah, but someone AI'd Jada's verse that he gave Puff, right? Because that Puff's verse is obviously written by Jada, in case we don't know that. There's a whole, you can find this. It's easy to find. A whole Benjamins with no Puff on it. And Jada doing Puff's parts, like all of it, because of AI. It's fucking genius, I gotta be honest.
That song was on, it's on a DJ Clue mixtape. It was called Cruisin' 2. And it just had a picture. It was a Vibe magazine cover that had some cars on the front. But the first song on there was the Benjamins. No Diddler.
That's crazy. It was a time and place, baby. Apparently, we'll talk about another
95.
Time. We've got all the votes in. Let's find out what the chat thought. Chat had a lot to say. Shout out again to rest in peace. They were saying to Andre Archer, I believe. Shout out to
Crouch,
Keith.
man. Crouch.
Crouch.
I read the wrong thing. Crouch. Andre Crouch. And shout out to Keith Crouch, apparently, like I said, for doing the I Want to Be Down remix. So definitely a legacy of music being trickled down there. We've come to a decision on our end. What was the chat's decision, though, DJ Hobo?
Want to Be Down, 57%.
Oh, 57%. Okay, so there was a good amount of votes for no one else. Okay.
Yo, I bet you those records brought back a lot of memories, man. A lot of club memories, a lot of summertime sitting in the driveway or sitting in the park or whatever in front of the house and shit.
There was definitely a video for I Want to Be Down remix. I think there was also a video for the No One Else remix also, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, this is definitely.
You talking about? I'm rocking Guess boots with some fucking Guess Farmer jeans and.
Lil Kim was in a bag at that time, man. So was Foxy.
Biggie was in that bag.
That was a big deal, dude.
It was a natural bag.
Like Ghost said, man, when Biggie died, they came out with Biggie fries.
Did they really?
Yes.
Biggie fries. That's crazy. The best all-female posse rap songs of all time is taking place currently right now. Eats, Beats, and Rhymes will go down every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Round 2 has just wrapped up. The chat sees what it is, and we're currently on the same page as the chat, not in terms of percentage, but in terms of who won between these two records. I Want to Be Down remix moves on to the semifinals, putting Brandy and Lil Kim into the semifinals this evening. We're going to go ahead and talk about round number 3.